Hey, morning guys, welcome back to another episode.
Good morning.
So today we are starting our journey to the Cape York. So it's quite exciting. We are actually in a tourist or caravan park which is used by Paranella Park, which is big waterfall attraction. We haven't videoed it for this episode because we did a load of waterfalls in the last couple of episodes. So if you want to see Paranella Park, head over to our socials, same name as our YouTube account. But today we are getting ready, just packing up. In fact, we're nearly ready to go, aren't we?
Yeah, we are just about ready. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we're heading off to just a hip camp.
Yep.
It's about 2.5 hours north here, so we'll start getting close to entering the peninsula for head up to Cape York. So that's quite exciting, eh?
Yeah, looking forward to it. So we've got no idea what's going to happen. We've got quite a few stops penciled in along the way, just in case we think we're going to have like just a short drive day, or if we fancy a long drive day, or if we turn up somewhere and it's full and we have to keep going. So we've tried to cover all bases, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, we got plenty of options.
We've got the options.
Yeah, we'll just see how it all goes.
Yep. So let's go. Let's start this journey up to Cape York.
Yep.
You had a big drive day today, haven't you? That sucks. Come on then. Further north now. We just passed through MIBA and we just did a top up of fuel. Darren's got the fuel watch app, so he'd already checked to see where the cheapest fuel was that we could get to. So the car was getting pretty low. But how much was it per litre at BP?
198.
Oh really?
Yeah, so
that's not cheap.
Well, no, it's not cheap, no. But we are heading further north, so it's about as good as it gets. Yeah. So that's alright.
So the terrain is starting to change a bit. It does feel like we are heading further north. The temperature gauge is slowly climbing, so we're back up to nearly 30 degrees.
Yeah.
So hoping it's not going to be too warm in the night time, because it's going to be a lot of free camping and Archie will be stressing and we'll be stressing.
I know, it's pretty cloudy up here too, so yeah. I think the humidity's up there a little bit, and we've been used to having sort of low 20s.
Yeah, which has been really nice.
Yeah,
for night time. For night time, yeah. So funny, I had a message this morning when we were in Innisfail a couple of days ago. It was lunchtime as well. We never buy like, or very rarely ever buy hot food or junk food or anything like that. When we were in Innisfail, we decided to get a Hungry Jacks, which I'm not even kidding, I don't even know when we last had a Hungry Jacks. We're talking years, yeah, absolutely years. And we had a message on our YouTube from somebody that follows us, because they saw us parked outside Hungry Jacks. So see, we can't escape now.
But it was good Hungry Jacks too.
It was really good, actually. Yeah,
it's been years, but it was tasty.
Yeah, we had one of their pub. What is it? I can't even remember what it was, but it wasn't just like a squished old soggy burger. It was a good burger. Yeah. Anyway, no secrets now. We found our hip camp. Darren has just gone out for a little recce on foot to go and see where we can park up. There's 2 other caravans here, and I think they only take up to 4 here. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they said 4. There is cattle roaming, so Archie is going to absolutely lose his mind for the next 2 days. But we'll keep him on a cable.
Yeah, well, we could go there, or we could go around that other dam.
Okay. Wherever's level, I guess. Well, there's nobody over there, right?
Yeah, let's go over there and have a look. If not, we'll just drive back around and go over there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so we are in and we're all set up. It was raining a little bit before and it was coming in, so we've just put the wall up just so that we can have a bit of protection because the wind was blowing this way, but it's stopped again now, so it's all good. So we've parked up right by the dam and there's a horse having a drink in the dam. You're right, Archie. This'll do, eh?
Yeah.
Morning. So we are all packed up. We had a good day yesterday. Darren wasn't feeling too good, so he still did a bit of pottering around and checked a lot of the bolts and things under the car and caravan just to make sure that everything's all good. Found a few loose ones yesterday. Not too bad, but just a
couple of loose bolts under there, yeah, which is you're going to find that, which is why you need to do the
checks.
Maintenance checks. Yeah, it's just our water tanks held up with like 2 straps, 4 bolts. One of the bolts was a little bit loose.
Yeah.
That's probably the only major one.
Right.
Yeah, other than that, it was all good.
It's all been checked, so that's all good. So we're continuing our journey on the Cape York Peninsula this morning.
Yeah.
So I think we've got about 200 kilometres or so to get to the next place, and I can't even remember what it's called, but it's a homestead or a station or something.
Yeah, it says comes up with 3.5 hours on Google Maps.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow, but it's still on the bitumen, so we're not on the dirt yet.
Yep.
So we'll see how the day goes.
Yeah.
We kind of decided that we're gonna just head up to the Cape, so there's lots of places to see on the way, but I think we're just gonna head up to the Cape. We're hoping we're gonna time it right, because if we do this, then we'll get to the Cape on Sunday, and this is the end of the school holidays in Queensland. So we're thinking that a lot of people who've got kids will be leaving and should be gone by the weekend.
Yeah, that's the plan. Well,
that's
anyway.
the plan. So we're hoping,
yeah.
we're hoping that we've timed it right, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's get on to the next leg of the journey.
Yep, they're on. Let's hit the road.
So we're about an hour into the journey, so we've still got just over 2 hours to go to get to where we're going today. And it's not been too bad, it's been bitumen the whole way, isn't it?
Yeah. That was an epic climb. Yeah. It's the biggest hill that we've had to drive up.
Yeah. Car handled it well though, kept an eye on the temps, no one behind.
Yeah.
It's cool today as well, at the moment it's only 24 degrees. although it is supposed to be getting warmer over further north we go, I think.
Yeah. These roads are pretty twisty, so although the speed limit's 100 k's an hour, you're sort of between 60 and 80 on some of the corners. So that hill we come up is just third gear, 60 k's an hour all the way up. And yeah, temps are fine, no problem.
Oh, we're right in the hills though, eh? Yeah. This road has just been carved out of the hills. Single lane bridge, so we just wait for this truck and a few caravans to come through and then we'll head over. This is where we're staying tonight. Hopefully, we haven't booked.
Surely we'll get it. So we've arrived at Callaba Station. It's real nice here. There's only us and one other person. We drove. It's off the Peninsula Development Road, about 10 k's down a dust track. Yeah, quiet little station, so it's nice. It's all grass here, so Archie's been having a bit of a run around. We're just here for the one night, and then we're off to a free camp tomorrow, which is quite nice. Looking at the pictures on Wiki, looks real good, right by a creek, so we'll show you that tomorrow. But today, for now, yeah, it's one night here. Cool.
See the horses running and playing in the field this morning. So we are set up and ready to hit the dirt this morning. So we got no idea what we're in for today. We've never done the Cape, but we've done the Ningaloo. The Ningaloo is by far the worst that we've ever done.
That road in was,
that road in, and we've done that 7 times. So, you know, we've done Gib, that was a breeze. We've done Savannah Way, that was a bit more challenging than the Gib, but not as bad as the Ningaloo. So it'll be interesting to see today this run up to the Cape. Notorious, but we've not done it, so
we'll see. We'll just drive to the conditions, and we'll try and get there with no damage. That's the goal. In the caravan
we are battle ready. So this morning I did a full pack away. I haven't done one of those for a very long time. So everything, all the blinds are up, everything is packed away. I've even taken down some of my plants and things. So let's hope that we've done enough. The station that we stayed at last night, I think it's Callaba. I'll put it in the bottom if I'm wrong.
Callaba, yeah.
They are a working cattle station, and the choppers have been coming and going, and you can see the horses are getting ready. I don't know if they're doing a muster today, but
yeah, they're running around there.
They're
so
all excited.
Frisky,
yeah, and their choppers are going. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear this, but let's get on the road. Poor Archie doesn't know what he's in for today either. He just thinks it's just another day on the road. Are you on your ball? On your ball? There you go. Right, let's clip you on. Come here. Oh, good boy. Okay, are we ready for this?
Don't know.
So Darren's not feeling too great, so whatever I've had this past month has been hanging around, and now I've got a little unwanted passenger, my little cold sore, and now Darren's not been feeling too great the last 2 days either, so this will be fun.
We'll make the most of it. It's just hard when you just don't feel, when you get up in the morning and it's like, it just feels like a struggle. Oh well, it'll only be temporary.
Let's hope. Okay, so we let the tyres down. When I say we let the tyres down yesterday. So what have you got them at, Darren?
I've got 25 on the front and 35 on the rear.
And the caravan?
And the caravan's down at 45.
Okay, so you've dropped about 20 out of each.
15,
yeah, about 15
out of each one, yeah. And we'll just see how that goes, and I'll adjust it accordingly. But because we're single axle, the rear of the car has a lot of extra weight compared to a tandem axle, so I can't just go like 25 all the way around, which is a good thing for dirt roads. I can't do that because when I go 25, they're bulging too much. I expose too much sidewall, so we'll see how we go with this anyway. I'm going to adjust it a bit if I need to.
Archie, what's happening today? Hey? We'll see how we go, buddy. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, just pulled out onto the road. Here it is.
Caravan because they were going pretty slow and they were quite happy for us to go past, but so far it's not too bad. We're sitting on pretty much on 70 and just cruising over the corrugations for now, but the road is in pretty bad condition. It's constantly changing.
Yeah, it is, but it's alright with like, it was a bit dangerous following that caravan. I had to drop down to like 30 k's an hour. So at that speed the corrugations are smashing you hard, and we couldn't see anything. So I had to two-way them and tell them we were coming round, and they were okay. Yeah, they slowed down and let us go, so that was good. I mean, everyone drives at their own speed, but 30 k's an hour is pretty brutal on the car on corrugations. You need to drive a bit faster than that.
Everybody's self is different though. We can't do what some people can do.
No. But no, for us, 60-70 k's an hour is good if you can sustain that. You just have to watch for the dips in the road and stuff.
Here we've got shadows across the road. Shadows across the road, so now you can't see.
We've just rocked up at our free camp for the night. It's right alongside the Cohen River at a place called the Bend camp area. And when we got here, it was fairly busy, but people must have just been stopping for lunch or on a late go. There's like 2 other vans here, and that's it. So this is it for the day.
So we're going to go for a walk.
What do you reckon, Rach?
It's lovely, yeah. It's nice. Yeah, we were going to go across there. But because there was room here, that car pulled out, it just made sense to go here because it's a pretty sketchy drop going in, which I'm sure we would have been fine, but why put ourselves through that?
Yep, this is going to be perfect for the night.
Love like wildfire.
Yeah, this is the bit that I thought might be a bit sketchy getting in. I don't know if it's... Yeah, well, it's not too bad when you're this side of it, but when you're in the car looking down, it actually looks a bit worse than it was.
promises got lost in the dust. Your boots by the door.
Oh, it's beautiful. Is that rapids up there? It's up there.
Entire world until I wasn't anymore. Oh, heartache, you left me behind. That's not a man, only a coward. Gone now, you're chasing the wind. No longer my man. You're just a dressed in moonlight, I whisper your name, can't get any sleep. Smoking cigarette after cigarette, I watch them burn until I forget we're through. Baby, tell me what to do. Promises got lost in the dust. Your boots by the door.
We had a great night here last night on Cohen River. It was nice and quiet, and it was packed too. We really did expect it to be a bit noisy, but no, everybody was respectful. There was a bit of music going on down the bottom, but it didn't last very long.
No, it was fine.
Well, we didn't hear it for very long anyway.
No, it slept all right. Yeah, it was good. Got up this morning. Half the people have left already.
Yeah. Yeah, what time is it?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So yeah, this is about standard for us. Takes a bit of extra time as well getting ready when we're doing these corrugations. So yeah, nice little spot. So today we are tackling the route from Cohen River up to past Archer River to Brumwell Station. Now we have heard that this is the worst section. Oh, cheers, son. Let's just stand over here. Yeah, we have heard that this is the worst section, but yesterday we saw a couple of teams of graders out along the track. It's quite a long track, so we don't know if the graders have been through. Don't know, fingers crossed. But
we'll soon find out.
Yeah.
But are we doing the barge crossing today?
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll be up
yeah,
close.
so Brumwell Station tonight, and then tomorrow we'll get up, and it will be I think it's about an hour and a half to the Jardine crossing. Do the Jardine crossing, and then I think it's only about half an hour up to the tip, so should be good.
Piece of cake.
Yes, let's do it. It is exhausting, especially when you're doing these big stretches like this. So we're doing sort of 2 to 3 hours, well, probably close to 3 hours every day, haven't we, for the last few days?
For the last
driving,
few days, yeah. We jumped in the car today. We had 230 k's to do. We've already knocked out the first 40, I suppose.
So that's a normal drive day for a lot of people, but for us, we sort of try and keep it between sort of 100, 150 k's a day, or no, not that. 100 k's, which is about an hour and a half.
Yeah. See, it's different. A lot of people that are just away for, you know, a holiday, shorter periods of time, are on a time frame.
Yes.
So
true. Yeah, we were like that, or you know, we have been like that many times.
Yeah. So they did just have to, or people do just have to knock out k's, but we don't really want to be doing that.
No.
It's too easy to just do a lap of Australia and all you remember is all the driving.
And also it's expensive because you're using a heck of a lot more fuel.
Yeah.
So I think this month's fuel cost is going to be right up there.
Okay, we've got to Brumwell Station. So after 3 hours of Well, not too bad corrugations. We're finally here. I've just finished doing some final checks. I've checked wheel nuts, I've checked suspension bolts, just to make sure everything's all in order. There was a couple of areas caught us out, and one dip in particular. There was a sign for a dip and I slowed right down, but I was doing about 30 k's an hour, but it really should have been crawling pace, so I felt like we hit that a little bit hard. So I've just gone underneath the car and the caravan, checked everything. Everything is all okay, so that's good. Rachel's just going to spend the afternoon inside editing, and yeah, we're here for the night. Not a bad place either. It's got toilets and showers. They're just over here. Bins, etc., and it's part of a station, so there's a little shop there. Yeah, all good.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome to the Outback edition of Cars and Coffee, coming to you from Far North Queensland. It was packed here last night. There was so many cars and caravans and setups. It was actually pretty awesome to see all of the setups and see what everybody has. Loads have already left this morning. There was people all here last night around us, but they've all gone. Loads of groups, which I think that would be so awesome, doing this in a group. Unfortunately we didn't have anyone to do it with, but yeah, no, it's cool. So today we're starting at Brumwell Station. We got here yesterday and we are headed up to the Cape. So we've got the Jardine River to cross this morning. Let's see how long the queue is for that. There's been a lot of cars coming down, but obviously we've got no idea how many on the track this morning going up, so we will see. But let's get into today. So it's 8:30 and we're on the road. It's going to be a big day today, and we've got the Jardine Ferry crossing as well. So yeah, at the moment the sat nav is 216 kilometers and it's 3 hours 18 minutes. So that's a big one. That's the biggest one so far. It didn't look that far on the map though compared to yesterday.
No, it never does it?
No, but yesterday's distance looked much further than the distance that we're going today. Maybe it's just a slower section of road.
Yep.
So let's see. We can hear a noise and it sounds like the chain, one of the chains is dragging. So we just need to find a safe spot to pull over. Looks like we've lost one of the D shackles that holds the chain on. And unfortunately Darren's spares are in his driver's side toolbox, which we can't get into at the moment. So something's happened with the lock on it on the corrugations, and that's where all his recovery kit is and the D shackles. So he's just going to see what he can use to fit it back together again.
trucks to come past. Not that really matters. I'll check the other one. The other one's tight. I don't know how they come loose because they're sort of self-tightening.
Dusty today, but this road is in such bad condition. It's probably up there with one of the toughest sections, eh?
Well, when there's corrugations, they're big and hard, eh?
Yeah.
It's just shaking everything to pieces. I might pull over in a minute and just check everything, just make sure it's all okay.
Well, we're only 15 kilometres to the ferry crossing.
Okay, we've just rocked up at the Jardine Ferry, so we've queued up. Rachel's just in paying for it. But I'm just queued up and we'll just see what goes on from here. Alright, all straight forward?
Yep. This is going to be the most expensive ferry crossing we've ever done. $250, and you could literally throw a stone across. This is the weirdest thing.
I know it's quite windy and it's drifting all over the place. It's making me want to turn the steering wheel to try to adjust.
That's insane. I know it's a return trip. $125 each way. Far out. That was it.
They've seen us coming.
Right, we are 1.4 kilometres. So we made it to Cape York yesterday. So it was a pretty hectic drive. We were about 5.5 hours driving. The roads were pretty rough. They're pretty poor condition. It's nothing that you can't do. They're just some sections are like far worse than others, and it's not corrugations. Corrugations not really an issue. It's just the general condition of the road with big potholes and uneven road, narrow roads. But we got here and it's fine. So it was about 5.5 hours yesterday, and we're staying at Lorty Beach. And when we drove in yesterday, we came in the wrong way. So we ended up coming through this really tight track, we ended up going through some huge puddles which were probably to the top of the wheels, but I was stressing too much to even get the camera out and video. But now that we've unhooked the caravan, we are going to do a drive out there over the next couple of days, and I will record it so that you can see what we came through towing the caravan. But there was low trees, and we were just like, what have we done here? So there's two ways around. There's like going the north end around or going the south end around. We were headed the south end around, but when we were going to join, it was on a very tight bend with the caravan on the back. It was just too hard, so we said, right, we'll just go the other way, because on maps it had two different ways. So we just carried on going the other way, which was probably not a good move with the caravan. But we made it, it's fine. But yeah, we got here and we had some lunch. It was probably nearly 2 o'clock, I think, by the time. We just quickly got the chairs out, the awning out, and got set up, and then we literally just chilled for the rest of the afternoon because we were just so tired. So managed to see a lovely sunset last night. So yeah, we're here. We've booked here for 4 days, but we've actually been looking for some free camps up here. So I think when our 4 days is up here, we're going to move to a free camp. So we're actually going to go out and do a recce today. We're about to head out to the Cape, to the tip of the Cape, to get the old iconic photo. So we're going to be heading out shortly for that. So I'll drop that footage in right at the end of this episode. Yeah, which brings me to, yeah, that's it. This is it for this episode. Darren and Archie are just back from their little walk this morning, and we're actually going to leave this episode here. So there has been a lot of driving and stuff, but basically that is, you know, what it is. You've got to get up to the Cape. So we did this episode as us getting up to the Cape York, and join us next week when we do a bit of exploring around Cape York, and we'll see what's around here. So yeah, hopefully you join us next week, but we'll leave you with our footage of us headed to the tip. We'll catch you next week.
See you guys.